Pittsburgh Pirates versus Boston Red Sox. The Pirates wrap up their three-game interleague series in Boston against the Red Sox. The Pirates are in last place in the NL Central Division and will be regrouping this season in an attempt to get back into the playoffs. The Red Sox are very much in the hunt for a wild card spot in the American League and still in striking distance of the Blue Jays for first place in the AL East. The pitching matchup for the series finale will be Pirates righty Mitch Keller, 6-12, 4.35, facing Red Sox right-hander Lucas Giolito, 9-2, 0.00, 3.47. The Pittsburgh Pirates are out of the playoff picture, but they have a chance to dampen other teams' playoff prospects down the stretch. This weekend, they have set their sights on slowing the Boston Red Sox's playoff chances. The Pirates took Game 1 on Friday night, 4-2, with a three-run sixth inning erasing a 2-0 deficit. On Saturday, the Pirates made it two straight wins over the Red Sox with a 10-3 victory. O'Neill Cruz homered and Brian Reynolds drove in 2 runs in the one-sided win. The Pirates have played decent baseball in recent weeks, despite their last-place standing in the NL Central Division. On Sunday, the Pirates will go with veteran righty Mitch Keller. Keller is 6-12 in 27 starts, including 16 quality starts. He has an ERA of 4.35 and a WHIP of 1.28. Keller has allowed 151 hits in 151 innings pitched. He has walked 43 batters and struck out 125. Keller has given up 15 home runs. The Pirates have won 3 of Keller's last 5 starts. On the road, he is 3-4 with a 4.46 ERA in 12 starts, and he'll look to rebound with strong command and keep the Pirates competitive against a potent lineup. The Boston Red Sox are back in a familiar position after a 3-year absence, finding themselves in the thick of a pennant race once again. The Sox are competing with the Yankees and Blue Jays for supremacy in the American League East, while also eyeing the top wildcard spot in the AL, making every game down the stretch crucial. However, Boston hit a rough patch over the weekend, starting with a tough loss on Friday night when they blew a 2-0 lead late and fell 4-2 to the Pirates, snapping a 4-game winning streak that had built momentum for the team. On Saturday afternoon, the struggles continued as starter Dustin May was roughed up for 8 hits and 6 runs over 5.1 innings, leading to a lopsided 10-3 defeat against the Bucks. These back-to-back setbacks serve as a reminder that, despite the Sox's strong overall position in the standings, consistency will be key as they attempt to maintain their playoff push and respond to the challenges presented by rival teams in the division. The Red Sox are in a prime position to secure a playoff spot as the season moves into September, riding momentum from a strong stretch on the road where they won 7 of 8 games in New York and Baltimore. This weekend, Boston returns home for a pivotal series and will turn to right-hander Lucas Giolito on Sunday to continue their winning ways. Giolito has been one of the most consistent starters for the Sox this season, posting a 9-2 record in 21 starts, including 13 quality starts, and allowing 108 hits over 119.1 innings. He carries a 3.47 ERA and a 1.22 WHIP, walking 38 batters while striking out 99 and surrendering just 16 home runs. Boston has thrived with Giolito on the mound, winning 4 of his last 5 starts, and he has been particularly effective at Fenway, going 4-1 with a 3.81 ERA in 9 starts. With a reliable arm anchoring the rotation and an offense capable of producing timely hits, the Red Sox look well-positioned to extend their success and maintain momentum as they push toward the postseason. This is a quality matchup between 2 veteran right-handers on Sunday, but the edge shifts to the Red Sox thanks to their superior hitting and a deeper, more reliable bullpen. The Pirates, meanwhile, are statistically the worst hitting team in baseball and have struggled to generate consistent offense, which will be a major problem against the red-hot Lucas Giolito. Boston has won 4 of Giolito's last 5 starts, and he has been especially dominant at home, going 4-1 with strong command and strikeout ability. On the other side, Keller has been less effective on the road, with his ERA rising to 4.46 away from Pittsburgh, which could make it difficult for the Pirates to stay in the game early. With a lineup capable of producing runs in bunches, the Red Sox should be able to take advantage of Keller's vulnerabilities, providing Giolito with a cushion and increasing the likelihood of another strong performance. Expect the Red Sox to execute offensively and defensively, maintaining momentum and continuing their success behind their veteran starter. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Red Sox ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. Seattle Mariners versus Cleveland Guardians. The Seattle Mariners, 72-63, and the Cleveland Guardians, 67-66, will close out their three-game series on Sunday in the American League. The first game of this set was played on Friday with the Guardians winning 5-4. The second was on Saturday. Seattle will start Bryce Miller, 5.98 ERA, while Cleveland goes with Tanner Bybee, 4.73 ERA. The Seattle Mariners are in a battle for both the AL West Division title or a wild card spot as the season begins to draw to a close. The Mariners are just 3 games behind the Astros in their division, with enough time left to still make a run to the top. Even if they cannot overtake Houston, they are currently holding on to the final wild card spot in the AL. In Friday's game, the Jorge Polanco hit a 2-run home run, but the Mariners still lost 5-4. Polanco batted 6th in the order as their second baseman on Friday. The 32-year-old is in his second season with the Mariners after a long stint with Twins. This season, he has 21 home runs and 61 RBIs while batting .255 at the plate. Cal Raleigh was walked 3 times on Friday. The power-hitting catcher leads the entire MLB with 50 home runs heading into September. He is batting second in the lineup and is third in the majors with 107 RBIs while batting .243 on the year. Julio Rodriguez bats third. The center fielder has 25 home runs and 74 RBIs so far. Bryce Miller will make his 13th start of the season as a 27-year-old right-hander. He has a 3-5 record, with the team going 2-3 overall in his last 5 starts. His ERA is 5.98 with 47 strikeouts and 26 walks. In his last start, Miller gave up 4 runs in 5 innings in a win over the Padres. The Cleveland Guardians have won 3 straight games coming into Saturday and look to keep the momentum rolling here in Sunday's matchup. They won their last 2 games against the Rays at home and took the first game of this series against the Mariners. Cleveland is third in the AL Central, 10.5 games behind the Tigers, but only 4 games out of the final wild card spot. In Friday's game, Stephen Kwan hit a sac fly in the bottom of the 9th inning to seal the win. Kwan is their leadoff hitter and left fielder. The 27-year-old is in his 4th season in the majors, with all 4 years being played with Cleveland. He has 10 home runs and 42 RBIs while batting .271 from the top of the lineup. Jose Ramirez leads the team in most offensive categories. He has 26 home runs and 68 RBIs to go with his .285 batting average. He typically bats third in the lineup as their third baseman, and also leads the team with 36 stolen bases. Kyle Manzardo hit a solo home run as their DH on Friday. He is now up to 22 home runs and 58 RBIs on the season. Tanner Bybee will make his 27th start of the season as a 26-year-old right-hander. He has a 9-10 record, and the Guardians have lost the last 2 games with him on the mound. His ERA is 4.73 to go with 132 strikeouts against 47 walks. In his last start, he gave up 5 runs in 6 innings in a loss to Tampa Bay. Neither pitcher has shown their best stuff lately, which will lead to a high-scoring battle on Sunday. Miller has been giving up home runs left and right recently. He has given up a combined 5 homers over his last 2 games, which is not good news as he faced Ramirez and Manzardo on the road here. Miller has given up 3 or more earned runs in each of his last 5 starts, including a game against the Blue Jays where he gave up 7 runs. Bibee has given up 4 or more earned runs in each of his last 2 starts, so the offenses will look strong here in this easy over. In this pivotal matchup between 2 playoff contending teams, the Guardians appear poised to take control with their ace on the mound. Tristan Beebe, Cleveland's innings leader, has been steady throughout the season and carries the superior ERA into this contest, giving the Guardians a clear advantage. Bibee faced the Mariners earlier this year and delivered a strong performance, allowing just 2 runs while securing the win, showing he can handle Seattle's lineup effectively and giving the team confidence in his ability to replicate that success in future matchups. On the other side, Chris Miller will start for the Mariners, but he has struggled of late, giving up 3 home runs in his last outing against the Padres and surrendering an additional 2 long balls in the previous start versus the Phillies. His 5.98 ERA underscores his inconsistency and makes him vulnerable against a Cleveland lineup that is healthy, confident, and hungry for runs. With Bibee controlling the game on the mound and the Guardians' offense firing on all cylinders, expect Cleveland to secure another convincing win on Sunday afternoon, continuing their push toward the postseason. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Cleveland Guardians money line. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. Chicago Cubs versus Colorado Rockies. It's the finale of a 3-game series between a pair of National League squads in vastly different situation on the diamond in the Mile High City as the Chicago Cubs travel to face the Colorado Rockies Sunday afternoon. And in the opening game of the series Friday night, the Cubs picked up an 11-7 victory to draw first blood. Chicago snapped a 3-game slide as their bats broke out in a win over the Rockies in the series opener Friday night. The Cubs entered Saturday 77-58 and stood second in the NL Central, 6.5 games behind the Brewers for the top spot. They owned the top wild card spot in the National League and were 9 games clear of the Reds to remain in playoff position. Against the Rockies Friday, Chicago banged out 15 hits as Ian Happ, 2 runs, 2 RBI, and Dansby Swanson, 3 runs, 6 RBI, each had 3 to lead the way. Swanson, his 20th and 21st, homered twice, while Happ, his 17th, also went deep in the win. Cade Horton, 9-4, tossed 5 innings, allowing 2 runs on 6 hits with 2 walks and 6 strikeouts to earn the win. Matthew Boyd gets the call for the Cubs as he makes his 27th start of the season in this contest. He is 12-7 with a 2.82 ERA, a 1.063 WHIP, 36 walks, and 137 strikeouts over 153.1 innings of work this season. Boyd took the loss in his last start, which came Tuesday on the road against the Giants. He threw 5.1 innings, allowing 5 runs on 6 hits with 3 walks and 8 strikeouts in a 5-2 Cubs defeat. In his last 3 starts, Boyd is 1-2 with a 5.60 ERA, a 1.19 WHIP, 7 walks, and 16 strikeouts over 17.1 innings of work. Boyd beat the Rockies in his lone career start against them, which came at Wrigley Field May 28th. He threw 6 innings, allowing 1 run, none earned, on 4 hits with no walks and 8 strikeouts in a 2-1 Cubs win. Boyd, in his 209th career appearance and 195th Major League start, pitches at Coors Field for the first time here. Colorado dropped their 3rd straight and 7th in the last 8 games as they fell in the opening game of this set Friday. The Rockies entered Saturday 38-97 and were in the basement of the NL West, 39 games behind the Dodgers for the top spot. They have been eliminated from playoff contention. Against Chicago Friday night, Colorado totaled 14 hits with Hunter Goodman, run, pacing the team with 3. Kyle Farmer, his 7th, and Yanquiel Fernandez, his 3rd, went yard in a losing effort. The Rockies had plenty of opportunities but failed to capitalize as they were just 2 of 18 with runners in scoring position. German Marquez, 3-12, took the loss as he allowed 8 runs on 9 hits with 3 walks and no strikeouts over 4.1 innings of work. Tanner Gordon is on the mound for his 11th start of the season for the Rockies on getaway day here. He is 5.5 with a 6.44 ERA, a 1.649 WHIP, 13 walks, and 32 strikeouts over 50.1 innings of work on the year. Gordon earned the win in his last start, which came on the road against the Astros Tuesday. He threw 6 innings, allowing 1 run on 6 hits with 3 walks and 5 strikeouts in a 6-1 Rockies win. In his last 3 starts, Gordon is 3-0 with a 2.65 ERA, a 1.235 WHIP, 5 walks, and 10 strikeouts over 17 innings of work. Gordon took the loss in his lone career start against the Cubs, which came on the road May 28th. He threw 4.2 innings, allowing 2 runs on 6 hits with no walks and 1 strikeout in a 2-1 Rockies defeat. Gordon is 4-3 with a 4.98 ERA, a 1.385 WHIP, 8 walks, and 29 strikeouts over 43.1 innings in 8 career starts at Coors Field, showing mixed results at home. Chicago averages 4.94 runs per game, while allowing 4.07, totaling 9.01 runs per game, which rises to 9.34 on the road. The Cubs games have gone under 63-61-11 this season. Colorado averages 3.76 runs per game, jumping to 4.60 at home, with total runs per game of 10.13, climbing to 11.99 at Coors Field. After 18 runs in the series opener, more offensive fireworks are expected, pushing the game over the total. While Boyd has been mortal on the road this season, going 2-7 with a 3.44 ERA over 81 innings of work, the fact remains that he is facing the worst team in the majors. Chicago saw their bats wake up in the opening game of the set Friday night, but inconsistency remains a major issue. Gordon has won 3 straight starts entering this contest, but a guy sporting an ERA north of 6 and a WHIP as high as his means that regression is coming. The Rockies had a hot stretch a couple weeks ago, but that was more of an aberration than a sign of turning a corner. Look for Boyd to pitch the Cubs to a road victory in the finale to lock down a series win, relying on experience and command to navigate the weak lineup and limit damage over the course of the game. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Chicago Cubs ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. Atlanta Braves versus Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies have been favored on the money line in 111 games this season and have posted an impressive 69-42 record in those contests, demonstrating their consistency when expected to win. When playing as moneyline favorites of -155 or shorter, Philadelphia has excelled even further, going 48-20 for a 70.6% win rate, showing that they handle pressure situations well and rarely falter against teams they are projected to beat. On the other side, the Braves have entered games as underdogs 43 times and have won only 13 of those, a 30.2% success rate, highlighting their struggles when facing favored opponents. When the sportsbook sets Atlanta as an underdog of +128 or more, the Braves' performance drops further, winning just 3 of 11 games, 27.3%. Regarding totals, Phillies games have gone over in 57 of 136 opportunities, 57-71-8, indicating they are slightly more prone to lower scoring outcomes, while Braves games and their opponents have hit the over 61 times out of 135 chances. These trends suggest Philadelphia is strong in both moneyline and favored situations, while Atlanta's struggles as a sizable underdog could make the Phillies a reliable pick to win and control the pace of the game. The Philadelphia Phillies have been one of the most balanced teams in Major League Baseball this season, ranking 9th in scoring with an average of 4.8 runs per game, totaling 649 runs overall. Their power has been formidable, as the team has hit 169 home runs, placing them 10th in the league. Philadelphia also excels in making consistent contact, ranking 3rd in MLB with a .257 batting average, while their hitters maintain discipline at the plate, averaging 8 strikeouts per game, 11th best in the majors. On the mound, the Phillies' pitching staff has been equally impressive, recording 9.3 strikeouts per 9 innings, the second-best rate in MLB, and holding a solid 3.82 team ERA, which ranks 7th among all major league staffs. This combination of potent offense and efficient pitching makes Philadelphia a formidable opponent, capable of winning in a variety of ways. The Atlanta Braves have been an offensively middle-of-the-pack team this season, scoring 601 runs, an average of 4.4 runs per game, placing them 15th in Major League Baseball. Their power has been consistent but unspectacular, with 153 home runs also ranking 15th in the league. Atlanta's hitters have struggled to maintain consistent contact, posting a .244 team batting average, which sits 19th in MLB, and they average 8.6 strikeouts per game, ranking 20th. On the pitching side, the Braves staff has been more effective in generating swings and misses, striking out 8.7 batters per 9 innings, the 8th best rate in the majors. However, Atlanta's pitching overall has struggled with consistency, compiling a 4.41 team ERA, which ranks 22nd in baseball. This combination of middling offense and inconsistent pitching has contributed to a season defined by flashes of potential rather than sustained dominance. Luzardo gets the start for the Phillies in his 28th outing of the season, bringing a 12-6 record, a 4.23 ERA, and 175 strikeouts over 149 and 2/3 innings pitched. He has been a reliable arm for Philadelphia, capable of going deep into games and keeping opponents in check when his stuff is on. Offensively, Kyle Schwarber leads the team with 49 home runs and 119 RBI while batting .247, providing a consistent power threat in the middle of the lineup. Trea Turner has been Philadelphia's most consistent hitter with a .300 batting average, while Bryce Harper contributes with a .269/360/500/ combining power and on-base ability. Bryson Stott has been steady as well, totaling 102 hits with a .320 OBP and a .366 slugging percentage. With this mix of pitching and offensive firepower, the Phillies enter the game with the potential to control both sides of the ball, making them a formidable opponent against any team on the schedule. The Braves will hand the ball to right-hander Waldrep, 4-0, for his 5th start of the season, hoping he can continue his strong early season form. Atlanta's offense has been led by Matt Olson, who paces the team in home runs, 21, RBIs, 76, and maintains a team-high batting average of .271. Ozzie Albies has contributed with a .236 average, 20 doubles, a triple, 13 home runs, and 48 walks, providing a solid mix of power and on-base ability. Marcell Ozuna has added pop in the middle of the order with 20 home runs, 14 doubles, and 86 walks, though his batting average sits at .227. Michael Harris II, 249, 21 doubles, 6 triples, 17 home runs, 14 walks, completes the core. The Braves' top 4 hitters offer power, speed, and discipline, giving Waldrep early run support to help cover the run line. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Philadelphia Phillies ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box.